Test 1, 2. Test 3, 4. Okay, let's start hitting some buttons and make sure I hit the correct buttons because this is a totally different layout than usual. So, tonight we are going to be opening some Carbonite Boosters. Yes, we like Carbonite Boosters. Definitely not going as heavy as I have the last couple of sets. They just aren't worth it, but they are so fun to open. Um, Before we start, we do have these are the token box and the initiative token. We actually got the initiative tokens this time, unlike the last set where we didn't get force tokens. And a couple of the people in my play group, a husband and wife, they actually made me these for sector qualifiers, which, as you notice, we are using the Trench Run mat. Love this mat. But they made me initiative and force tokens with our logo. These things are absolutely awesome. So the backside is our play group, the 802nd Legion, which is the area code for where we are, and Stormtrooper and Flannel. What's more perfect for a really redneck area. And this is a force token. So no force, and we got force. Love these. Okay, so let's move these aside. And we've got everything we should need here. So at Sector Qualifier, we were able to get a couple of cool things. Right before Sector Qualifier, I managed to get one of the showcases that I had actually been looking for. We've got a 9-mint Vader. There's one problem with it. Right? Which side was it? Yeah, it's this side, this corner. There's a little nick in the edge. Otherwise, I think this would have been at least a 9.5, but I scored this for less than what you would actually pay for a raw one. Oh, yes. Love them, Christian. But we also scored these at sectors, so we've got our 2 leaders that we wanted from set 1. We didn't get to go to Galactics, but we got those. Okay, so this is the box I wrote on it. This was one of, so we've gotten 3 of these. This was one of the first 2. This one here, one of the people that work at the store picked it out. They said this was a good one. So we will save this for last since they said this is a good one. Let's find out if it's true. So we will set that one aside. Break out the trusty Benchmade. And here we go. Let's see what we can get. Okay. We're going to save the box for now. We're just going to pull the packs out. I'm going to be putting the cards back in the box until we can do some sorting. Okay, so here we go. We'll start. Wait. You know, one thing I hadn't noticed until now? Look at the pack art. Every single one is Queen Amidala. Every one. Fantasy Flight. You're getting lazy. Okay. Oh, let's see. That's not a showcase, so we've got, this is where, I'm not sure. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. It looks better there. Okay, so we got Luther, Warrior of Clan Ordo, Captain Typho. I think isn't that the same as Captain Typhoid, or is it different? Grassroots Resistant, Loan Shark. This card, I kind of like this card. It's definitely interesting. Populist Advisor, Crosshair. I believe this is his second entrance. Hey, we got our first legendary, Queen Amidala. How fitting. Okay, so we got our prestige underneath, and it is a Daedra. I am loving, and it is foil. Okay, so the last box that I opened, all 12 prestiges were foil. We're already starting off first one with a foil. I love this propaganda art. I think it does look really great, and the foiling is really nice on these. So, okay, we're gonna continue on here, and then we'll sleeve those. Heroic Arc, Corsican, Lurking Snub Fighter. I still like the Lurking TIE Fighter better, but I do like the artwork on that. Another Crosshair. That's 2 Crosshairs in this pack. Vel, I definitely like. In a yellow deck, I think she could really do some work on cleaning up units. Because notice it doesn't say, one thing it doesn't say, so I'm kind of thinking I'm correct in this, but it says each exhausted unit gets -2, -0 while defending. It doesn't say while defending against her. So the way that's worded, if you just go by the wording, that is anytime anything you have attacks an exhausted enemy unit, it is getting -2, -0, not just her. Because it doesn't say when she attacks. It says each exhausted enemy unit gets. So Wow, there's a lot of lag between Twitch and live. Holy shit. That chat just came up in Twitch. Uh okay. Darrow Commando and Chancellor Valorum. Okay, so we're starting off good. We got a tier 2. We got a Queen Amidala. Honestly, probably going to be one of the cards that holds the most value currently. This I'm not going to sleeve. We're just going to move her up here. We'll put Queen Amidala down there. We'll set this right here. Oh, I'm going to separate out the leaders a little. Okay. So, next one. That does not look like a showy. We got a Mon Mothma, Mon Mothma, Senator's Aide, a Lost Jedi. This can be good with the grit. It's got 3 strength. Do an early upgrade on it. It could be nice. Enforcer Squadron, Death Trooper. I am glad they brought this back because this is actually a really nice card. Daedra. There's another one of her. When has become now? There's actually an errata on this card already. I don't know if they've made an announcement, but it's been going through the judges' circles. There's been an errata on a few cards. Saw Gerrera. Whoa. Okay, hold on a second. I did not notice that at first. I was like, wait, this one looks weird. This one looks weird. Oh, it's a fucking serialized. Let's go. I was like, wait a minute. And then I did not see the numbers. But that 3-dimensional pop, that is nice. I like that. So there we go. Pack 2. We got our first serialized. So this we will set down for a second. We're definitely going to have to hard sleeve that. Okay, Senate Warden, Diplomatic Envoy, Grassroots Resistance. This card I do really like. This card did some work for me during the first pre-release because you can deal 3 to a unit and heal 3 to your base for 4. Yes, it's expensive, but in a pre-release, when you don't always have something on curve, that can be pretty nice. Lobot, not to be confused with Lobut. Grit 04 for 2. That's not a bad one. Hey, we got a Cad Bane. I am happy with that. We will set him down. High Command Counselor. I wonder what he's high on. Oppression breeds rebellion. Okay, there we go. So our second pack, not bad at all. We cannot complain. So we've got our first serialized of this set. I don't even really want to I want to leave that unsleeved completely right now. Just because whoa, hold on. I just noticed something else in this card. That is fucking cool. Okay, so let's see if oh yes, you can. Look at the that all those emblems that you're seeing like kind of appear and go away. Those are all 3-dimensional on this. That is wicked. So if we look at this card, yeah, see, there we go. We're getting the 3-dimensional look to it there. That is pretty freaking cool. Okay, I think last set serialized I wasn't too impressed with because you didn't notice them. This set I didn't notice that, but now wow, yeah, that is gorgeous. Oh, we can't just focus on one card. So let's move on. You guys are gonna see it as I see. We got a showcase. I think that's a showcase, and I think that's a Jabba. It is. We got a showcase Jabba. Serialized into showcase. This is a good box. So yeah, we got Showcase Jabba the Hutt. That is a really nice looking card. I honestly think it's actually going to be a pretty playable card too. So there we go. Serialized into Showcase in box number 1, starting off hot. Come on, how can you complain about that? We need a little vape to calm our nerves because this is a good box already. How can you complain about that? 3 packs in. We've got a Queen Amidala foil. We got Daedro Tier 2. We got Vice Admiral Rampart. What does he actually do? On attack, you may disclose. Give an experience token to each of up to 2 other... Oh, whoa. 2 green and a black. That's not bad. That is actually a very playable card. Comes out as a 3/6 on 4 resources. It's one thing you're gonna see. I have not looked at much of this set at all. Like, I don't really know what is in this set. I've seen a couple of cards. I've played with a few cards. I didn't watch all the leaks. I figured, let's be surprised. I was too focused on sectors and everything else. And work's been hell. But okay, let's continue here. Awesome freaking start. Sneaking Suspicion. Darrow Commando, Viper Probe Droid. Return of the Viper Probe Droid. So this was a set 1 card. It is now back in. Strike Force X-Wing. This is one thing I'm liking. We're seeing a lot more Rebel. I'm really thinking about revisiting Leia. Set 1 Leia. Screeching TIE Fighter. It's not over yet. I think we got another foil coming too. It's not over yet. The Eye of Aldani and Surreal Karn. We've already got one of these in foil, but this has been a pretty decent box already. So I love this propaganda art. This propaganda art is just so freaking cool looking. Lone Shark, one of the cards we've already mentioned. Sudden Ferocity. This is a really nice plot card. Lost Jedi. Screeching TIE Fighter. General Grievous returns. And Corellian Hounds. This card is pretty cool looking. And Karis Nemec. This I think is a pretty underrated card right now. I do think this card is going to be pretty well played, especially with the Rebel. You've got a 3/2. When he dies, you you disclose a white and a red, and you're throwing a spy token out. Yeah, he's a 0/2, but he's got raid 2. You know, the problem is spy tokens aren't Rebels, so that part isn't going to help Leia a lot. But okay, so we've got a nice box so far. We're not even halfway in, so that means we're going to go downhill from here. Okay, we got another Jabba. Not as pretty as the last. But is there anything really pretty about Jabba? I wonder, hey, to the women out there, is this a dad bod? Is this a dad bod? Because if so, I'm getting close. I got to get that status. Remote escort tank, Rexian assembly, junior senator, Alderaanian envoys, Cantwell arrestor cruiser. This I think could be interesting. This is definitely an interesting card. We got Jar Jar, and then we go into Naboo Royal Starship, and I believe our Prestige is next, and it is another Tier 2. Who is that? Oh, it's Mon Mothma. So that's another Tier 2 Prestige. So we're now 4 packs in, all foil. So are we getting the same thing here? Is this another one of those absolutely stacked foil boxes? Well, let's keep going with Thunderous Applause. This card here was really good in pre-release. I got 2 of these in my deck that I did the other night, and that's mean. When you're given 2 things +2/+2, why won't this thing focus? There it goes. I think that is a really good card. So yeah, whoever she is, Chopper. There we go. Our second legendary of the set. And we got a Hyperfoil Death Trooper. And Hyperfoil Zan Weasel or Zan Weasel. Yeah, we're going to call it Zan Weasel. I don't know half these characters. But I enjoy the game. Is it blasphemy to say that I pretty much haven't watched anything other than the first 3 Star Wars movies? I've never done any of the books, none of the comics, none of that. So a lot of these are foreign to me. But we really like the game. Okay, so no showcase. Dryden Voss. Okay. Fugitive Handmaiden. Reckless Rebel. Relief Request. Skyhopper Canyon Runner. Soulless One. Muckcracker Crab Droid. Okay. Interesting one. Surreal. And we... Does anybody see what? Just 2 packs in a row. Literally. 2 packs in a row. Tier 2 Mon Mothma. When played, you may attack with... See, she's good. She's really good because you can attack with all of your crab. Then you play her and attack with everything, including her. Because it says, when deployed, you may attack with any number of units. It does not say any number of other units. So you drop her, you clear all their units, and hopefully you still have something. It can be a game finisher. Okay, Republic, Eric Starfighter or something along those lines. Kriya's Whispers, Populist Champion, Charged with Treason. This is an interesting card. In a double red deck, it could be pretty mean. Elia Kane, Bogged Down in Procedure, and a Lightmaker. This is an amazing card. This card is going to see a lot of play. Oh, and that is legendary too. I just noticed that. This card is going to see a lot of play in any rebel decks that have yellow for sure. Any decks that are, heroic gunning. That is a card that you really need to get rid of when it drops down. And the when defeated, it's nice. So you're going to be able to exhaust everything they have. And you've got a big body. It's only 4, but it's hitting for 7. Okay, let's see. We got Daedra, Assassin Probe, Beloved Orator, Hunting Assassin Droid, Senator Chuchi, I guess. Highlander Shuttle, Ebon Hawk, Bo-Katan, and another foil. This is another one of those packs. So we're seeing this on stream. That's a foil Director Krennic. I believe this gives me at least 2 of them. So yeah, so far, look at what we got here. This is interesting. This is a stacked box. This has been a very stacked box. A serialized and a showcase in the first 3 packs. Because that pack number 1, pack number 2, pack number 3 are the top. And then everything else, well, Queen Amidala was technically pack 1 too. But, okay, so Hunting Assassin Droid, Ando Commission, Zam Weasel, a Corrupt Politician. Which one? 1 in a Million, Dracilian Commandos, and Daedra Miro. That's actually not a bad looking card. It's not as nice as the Prestige, but that is a hyperfoil, is actually a pretty decent looking card. Okay, that is half the box. So let's continue. We got a Colonel Yularen. So don't let him fool you. That's Colonel Sanders. He just shaved his goatee and stash. Theed Security, Heroic Arc 170, Corsica Undercity Police, Bail Organa makes a return. Our favorite, Kaz. Yeah, whatever that is, Moj or Moj. Captain Rex. And we got a General Grievous Tier 2 once again. That is all Tier 2s or Tier 3. It seems a little weird. Like, at this rate, I'm almost thinking the Tier 1s might be more valuable because I only have a couple. I opened a bunch of, I opened, I don't know, half a box worth of packs probably, and I've opened one box. No, I don't think I have any Tier 1. I don't think I do. I don't think I have a single Tier 1. Reckless Rebel, Rotunda Senate Guards, Consular's Cruiser, nice little card. Bail Organa, that's the second one in this pack. Undercover Operations, Trade Federation Delegates, and Charged with Espionage. So what are we thinking so far? This is definitely interesting. It hasn't been a bad pack. You know, we've gotten 3 legendaries, legendary prestige, so 4 legendaries. But Chopper is good. I could really see him being in a red aggro deck. Especially when you don't have a lot of cards typically. Play him out, get an attack. Oh no, I have to discard a card. Oh, I have no cards to discard in my hand. Oh, you do. Haha. Okay, so and then there were 4 after this. Let's continue here. I would love to see a double showcase box. I have heard rumors. I have never seen one. Political Bully. ISB agent makes a return. And here's the funny thing. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's. Supposedly you can play any of them. Jade Squadron Patrol, Wilro Hood. He's carrying his hood, I guess. Renowned Dignitaries. Dismantle this conspiracy, and we got a Sly Moore. Tier 2. Okay, so this is interesting. We're all Tier 2s once again. But with a serialized and a showcase in the same box. Okay, let's continue. ASP Laborer, Enforcer Squadron, Emissaries from Ryloth or something along those lines. Convene the Senate. Exiled from the Force. Attached unit loses the Force trait and all abilities except for Grit. Interesting. A Lost Jedi and a Hondo. Okay, and we're down to 4 packs. 3 after this. We got Sly. Republic Warwalker. Overwhelm 7/6 for 6. So that could be mean. Defensive or defense fleet X-wing. So another okay Sentinel unit. An A-wing, Sith assassin, Marva Andor. No one ever knew. No, they did not. Fully armed and operational. I'm not going to complain, but is anybody seeing something here? Oh. That's 2. This box. All tier 2. Okay, Shadow Crawler. Whatever that is, let's call it aggressive negotiations is best of all negotiations. Consular's Cruiser, and I am the Senate. Damn, create 5 spy tokens. Isn't there a unit that causes spy tokens to come out ready? I believe there is. That could be brutal. 5 spy tokens ready, that's 10 damage. Without any buffs. Okay. Leia. That is one unit I am interested to see. Anakin again. Okay. Hidden. While you control Padme as a leader, this unit gains raid 2. So a 3/4 raid 2. So that's a 5/4 for 3. It's niche, but that's kind of mean. Oh, budget scheming. Outer Rim Constable. Creditor's Claim. Tempest Assault. Evil is everywhere. Topple the Summit. This is a card that's gonna be mean. So with this here, you do Kira and play out this flip turn Kira. All those units go down, and then you deal 3 damage to each damaged unit. That's board wipe. So that card I could definitely see. Hey, we got Mina Bonteri. Don't know who she is, but another tier 2. That Sly Moore I do really like. That one looks good. Okay, FN Trooper Corps. When played, give an experience token to another friendly unit. 4/5 for 5 with plot. That's not a bad one. Whatever. Beguile. Cruel Commandos. Populist Advisor. Darth Nihilus. That is our first one out of here. It is a legendary. He's going to be an interesting one. Oh, we will move that. We'll do this. Okay. Inspector Shuttle and Diplomatic Immunity. I love that one. I told you already. No. Okay. And then there were 2. One left after this. Okay. Sabe, I don't know. She is one I want to play. Great Veteran, Nubian Starskiff, Unruly Astromech, Barterton Ornithopter, a Crucible, The Wrong Ride. No, we got one of the ones I don't like. I think it is coming up. Galerin. It is a Dryden Voss. These ones here are hard to read, but I guess these ones here are the more interesting versions of it. But it is another legendary, so that's not a bad thing. We'll take it. Okay, so Treya Saccholite, Rebel Pathfinder making a return. Skyhopper Canyon Runner, Moss Amadea. This dude. Strike Force X-Wing and Punishing One, making a return. This unit gains raid 1 when deployed and on attack. You may deal 1 damage to a unit. Did it have raid 1 before? I don't think it had raid 1 before. Did it? I don't know. Oh, last pack in this box. Let's see what we can get. We got a Mon Mothma. Imperial Occupier, Knowledge and Defense. Dracilian Commandos. Lurking Snub Fighter. Lobot. Primor Personal Carrier. Oh, that's a transport 6/6 with Overwhelm. When played, give this unit an experience token for each ground unit you control. Holy crap, that could be a finisher. The Dorito. That is a mean little ship. We got a Newt Gunray. Tier 2 as our last one. So that was, once again, all Tier 2 prestiges. We got the Dryden Voss, 2 Mon Mothmas, 2 Krennics, Vice Admiral Rampart serialized. Yeah, let's go. And, yeah, that was a pretty decent box. We still got a couple of cards. Let's see. Corellian Hounds, Kazuto, Love Kaz, Darth Treya, another legendary. We'll take that. Oh, charged with espionage, Loan Shark Hyperfoil, and charged with corruption. Well, I don't know. Which one's worse? Espionage or corruption? Okay, so there we go. 1 box down. I'd say that was a damn good box. I'd say that was a really damn good box. How can you complain about that right there? Now, is there really a way you can complain about that right there? I don't see it. Okay, so we're gonna pick all these up. Well, let's go through this. So what do we got for legendaries? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 legendaries this box. This Slymore, I do really like this. This is a really nice looking card with that purple foiling. Yeah, I like that. I will say this is probably my favorite artwork set of Star Wars so far. I really love Jump to Lightspeed ships, but these are freaking cool. These remind me of the Magic set. What was it? Actually, yeah, I got one right here. Right? I want to say I got one right here. Yes. Innistrad Remastered. That's what it was. Wrong camera. Reminds me of these, the picture or the poster art cards. That's what that reminds me of. And I really do like those. Like, I bought a box of those just because I really like those movie poster cards. And these propaganda cards are really doing it for me. I really do like them. Okay, so not a bad box overall, right? The 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legendaries. 8 good legendaries, really. The Cad Bane. Okay, so I know I have Grievous. I don't think I have Newt. I know I don't have Sly. I know we do have this. So we're going to just pull all these to the side for now. We'll put those over there. So this is our first box. We're gonna leave those up there. We are gonna put this over here because this is nothing special. But we will leave those up there because those are the top pulls so far. I'll move those over here. I think they'll be safer. Okay, let's grab another box. Break out the Benchmade. And we will slice and dice. This is actually a Live Bearded branded Benchmade. Really nice little knife. There we go. We got a way to open it. Okay, so we've got our first serialized and a showcase. Jabba is one. I do see him actually being used. Um, I think he could be a force to be reckoned with, potentially. So, hey, I can't guarantee this is the last box of these we buy this set, but it very well might be. I don't plan on opening a lot of this set, but we got to open some. The thrill of the chase, right? Okay, so this is the box that the store employee said was going to be a really good box. She had to stand on her tippy toes to get to it. So let's see. Start out, no showcase. Okay, we got a Leia. Let's call it war. Senate Warden. I am the Senate. Regulations bureaucrat. Nala Say. I like Nala. Valiant Commando. Ebonhawk. And you're fucking shitting me. You're shitting me, right? Okay. I think this is going to be an opening for the ages here. So we now have two serialized. We just get our second serialized. Not going to complain one bit. Okay. Reckless Rebel. Rotunda Senate Guards. No one ever knew. Let's talk. That is a legendary. I did not notice that, right? Yep, that is a legendary. Oh, we got the Dorito. Ando Commission. And a Mon Mothma. Okay. I'd say this is a good start. I really can't complain yet. Okay, we got a Bail. Rebel. Naboo Security Force. Contraband Starhopper. Elia Kane. King Loy. Punishing One. Emergency Powers into Kino Loy. And this is one of those fancy ones like the Dryden Voss that we got over here. The foiling and the art is cool, but to play it, what the hell color is that? It's not blue. Okay, Consular's Cruiser, Asp Laborer, Enforcer Squadron, Slymore, Grand Admiral Thrawn, our second legendary. Raxian Assembly, that is a cool looking card. And another Permore personal carrier, but this time hyperfoil. Okay, so decent so far. A tier 3, a tier 2, or is this a separate tier? You know, is this a separate tier? Because this is different than a normal tier 2. So would this be a tier 3 and this a tier 4 now? I don't know, but Supply more. Covert operative. Counselor's cruiser. Beguile. Scour the archives. Undercover operations. Cornet, and oh, I hope that's who I think it is. I don't think it is though. Cornet, Tala Durith. No, it's not. But hey, it's him again. That card is, that one is so much better looking. So all the little, all these emblems that you can barely see on this card are all raised. Okay, emissaries from Ryloth, Shadow Crawler. That is pretty big bastard, and that is on the ground. Oh, the Bartoan or Bartotuan. I don't know. It's an ornithopter. We know that part. Taylander shuttle. Kylo Ren's command shuttle. That is the first one of those I've seen. Each friendly ground unit with Sentinel gets +0/+2. Nice card. Okay, Enforcer Squadron in Hyperfoil. That looks good. That is a nice looking foiling. And Confidence in Victory, a Hyperfoil legendary. That looks nice. So we'll put that up here. We are gonna check this real quick. See what it was. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. We've got Rebellious Functionary, Armor of Fortune, Xenuous Shadow Fighter, ISB Shuttle makes its return, I believe. I believe that has already been a card. Or something similar. Mas Amadea. This dude. Major something ass. And we got Saw Gerrera's U-Wing in the fancy foil. Okay, let's call it war. FN Corps, Beguile, Valiant Commando, Chancellor Palpatine. He don't look right in that. Atreus Acolyte and Tempest Assault. That is a really cool looking foil. I like that foiling on that one. Okay. It's pretty hard to top off a box when you start with a serialized. Okay, Colonel Yularen, Inspiring Senator, Sudden Ferocity, beautiful card. Cad Bane, Cruel Commandos, this dude, Charged with Murder, Surreal Karn, First Light. I will take that. I like that. So another that. So we got another box that seems to be all tier 2s or better. Atreus Acolyte, Rebel Pathfinder, Cornet, Elia Kane, Sneaking Suspicion, and Hunter. Okay, so far nice. I think I bought a legendary. Yeah, I bought a legendary that was serialized, but I've never opened a legendary serialized. It's interesting what we're seeing so far. Oh, Governor Price, Inspector Shuttle, Catch Unwaries, Atreus Acolyte, Crosshair again, Charged with Corruption, Darth Treya, into whatever that is, Condemned, That's an interesting little buff. While attached unit is attacking, it gains on attack. The defending player may disclose blue black. If they do, this unit gets -0 for this attack. Oh, okay. I'm sitting here going, why would you want to do this? You attach that onto their unit, and you disclose that shit and go, nope. Oh, Luther's Rawcraft. So this is all these heavy box. Skyhopper, Beloved Orator, Corellian Hounds, Renewed Friendship, Sorrel, Rebel Pathfinder, and Slimore. Okay, the Hyperfoil isn't bad. It's not as nice as that Prestige foil, though. Okay. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. 5 after this. No, I'd love to see another showcase. Pursue the lead. Retaliation. Gunk Droid. Trade Federation delegates charged with espionage. Senator Chuchi. Restore freedom. And we got this dude. That's another one of those. Supreme Council, Muckracker, Soulless One, Stolen Starpath unit, Unveiled Might. This is a phenomenal card, especially with the plot. You know, Sabine Green, flip turn, 4 resources. You don't have your Darksaber. Drop this on her. Hyperspace Disaster. That we will set aside because I do foresee this one being a decent card, and it is Hyperfoil. Okay, so no, glad it wasn't. We don't want to. I already see another one of these. It's pretty easy to see on the camera. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Clandestine Connections, Warrior of Clan Ordo, Captain Typho. Grassroots Resistance, Aggressive Negotiations, Daedra, whoever this is. And we got B2 Emo. Restore 1 on attack. You may disclose. If you do, give a unit Sentinel for this phase. Okay. See, it's hard to tell which one of those is which. ISB Shuttle, Academy, Nalise in Hyper. She looks gorgeous. You know, work it, girl. Oh, yeah. That neck just does it for me. Galian Urso. Cictro or something along those lines. That dude. Pursue the lead into when has become now. Okay. So far, how do we feel about this box? The fact that we got that serialized, it's nice. Other than that, the First Light I like. So we like the First Light. The Luther's Hallcraft isn't bad. Kylo's Randotrea is always nice, and the Thrawn is nice. But really nothing like, oh shit, other than that serialized, of course. Okay, so let's peek. Don't look at DJ. Oh, I'm glad it wasn't. Lone Shark in foil, Senator's Aid, Lost Jedi, Enforcer. Okay, we don't got one of these this time. Enforced Squadron, when has become now. Soulless One, Figure of Unity. This, I think this could be This could be good. And we go into Chairman something or another. Chairman Top Hat. Double red. When a player draws one or more cards during their action phase, you may disclose 2 red. If you do, create a spy token. That isn't horrible. I don't know. That isn't horrible. I could see a use for that. Accelerating our plans. Nimble Prowess. Assassin Probe. King Loy. Ashoka Tano. I didn't know she was back. Beguile and Director Krennic Legendary Hyperfoil. We will take it. So, legendary wise, we're not doing bad. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not 7. No legendary prestige cards though. But we got 7. So what do we got left? We got 3 packs left. Are we going to get a showcase? Probably not. Wouldn't that be wild though? 2 boxes in a row with both showcase and serialized. That would probably I'd probably have to stop streaming, because how would I ever top that? Okay. Got 3 chances left. What the fuck is that? It is. We did it. We did it. Yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah, where is it?
Oh, would you look at that? Just look at that.
We got Padme. 2 boxes in a row. Showcase and serialized. How can we go wrong? Okay, so we got to get a better look at this. When you reveal or discard one or more cards from your hand, you may exhaust this leader. If you do, deal 1 damage to a unit. Oh, okay. What is she stat-wise? She is a 3/8 on 6. Yeah, stat-wise, not great. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about her. But it's a showcase. So there we go. 2 showcases, 2 serialized. Does that mean we have to quit streaming? Oh, Strike Force X-Wing, Remote Escort Tank, Raxian Assembly, Renewed Friendship. This dude. Confidence in Victory, another legendary. This one just foil. We got the hyper foil down there. And we go from that into a second legendary. This is what you call a god pack. If you were to buy this pack off the shelf, Padme, Confidence Victory, Darth Scion. I was going to say, come on, into Wicked. No. But still, so that's 2 more. We got this chick here, or dude, I don't know, something. Each other friendly unit gains hidden. Okay. 3 for 3 with that. That's not really horrible. Where are we going to put this? Let's do this. Okay. Knowledge and defense. Contempt for culture. Pursue the lead. Diplomatic immunity. Captain Rex. Senate Warden. And Libertine, I think it is. 2 packs left. So, we got a good box here. I really can't complain about this box. 2 packs left. Let's go. We know we're not going to get another showcase. We know that. I've never had luck like that. But okay, so Senator or Junior Senator, Alduran Envoys, Furtive Handmaiden, Reckless Rebel, the Galleon, Populist Advisor, Chancellor Palpatine into Dryden Voss. Our first. Come on. Still better than the rest of the stuff, the rest of the ones we got. Okay, Ferrix Uprising, whatever that is. Renowned Dignitaries, Obi-Wan. There we go. That is a good hit. I'm happy with that. We're definitely happy with that. Asp Laborer into the Galleon. That card does look pretty cool in hyperfoil. And we got one pack left. And then there was one. What are we going to get? Nope. No two showcase. What? Slymore. Oh, Outer Rim. Crate Veteran. Nubian Star Skiff. Unruly Astromech. Hired Slicer. Faith and Friends. Yeah, her. And a third Lando. That is literally our third. Only once today, but. So, that is 2 boxes on stream where everything has been tier 2 or above. Every prestige. So, I've opened 3 boxes. Everything I've opened has been tier 2 or better. Interesting. Reconnaissance, Clandestine Connections, Emissaries, yeah, whatever that is, Crosshair, Hyperspace Disaster, Supreme Council, and to finish it off, nothing. Creditor's Claim. Bills are due. Okay, so let's see. How do we feel about this? So we got Padme. I don't think Padme is going to that great of a leader. It's not horrible. Jabba, I think, is playable. We got Mina and Rampart, both serialized. 2 boxes. I'd say for 2 boxes, we did pretty damn good. I'm not going to complain. So, well, I guess that's going to be a wrap on this. So, thank you very much for coming. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you get good pulls as well. This box wasn't bad. First box was nice. This box, legend. Oh, we didn't total legendaries. I got to do that, don't we, still? Okay, so we got 1, 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Guess that was a good box. 12 legendaries, only 1 duplicate legendary. We did get a Treya. We did get our first Obi-Wan. We got another Dryden. We got another Lando. We got another showcase. I'd say they were both good boxes. So, until next time, we will let you guys go get to ripping your own packs. Thank you very much for coming. Have a great night, and we will see you soon.